The next thing we're going to cover is done from the lateral drop throwing position. This is called the side trip. Basically, all we're doing is trying to get this man to step a little bit with this leg so that we can step behind and control his hips with the outside leg. Okay, for instance, we're in a wrestling position, a basic under overhook tie-up position. One thing is I might do, if this leg is back, is just move him in a circle that way. Now from here, I'm just going to step behind his leg here. Now from here, we're just going to squat and take him back. This works best when this man starts to resist a little bit. For instance, okay, I get him to step, and I step behind his leg, and he starts to pull away. From here, now, you block the hip off, go straight behind, squat, and take him straight to the mat. Okay, that's another technique that you can use from this over-underhook position. It's called the side trip. Another thing that you might do from this position is to go right into a body lock. You have this arm trapped in, and what you want to do is lock on the opposite side of his body. Here. Again, what you would like to do is trap this arm in, step in, and control his hip. You step with the inside leg now. Step around the outside leg here. Now, you just squeeze, block the hip off, and take him to the mat. Like that. Okay, again, you're here, you lock on the opposite side of his body. You pull him in tight, you step up with the inside leg. Now you step around his hip here, and you start to lean and get towards his back. That's one way to take it. Another thing that you can do with this body lock is to step around the hip here, and you can lift him up and take him back with a little hip elevation. Here, like that. Another thing that you can do from this over-unhook position is an inside trip. You start from the same position. What you're going to do is get the opposition moving towards your underhook arm, this way. What you're trying to do is expose this leg. Now, on an inside trip, what you're going to do is step inside this leg, hook, and drive that knee to the mat. Okay, so from here, you circle him, you step deep, drive your knee all the way to the mat, drive your hips in. Now, once you do this, you're going to lean hard to the overhook side in post. Keep your underhook so that you can control him once you hit the mat. Again. Okay? You're in this position. You circle him this way. Step in deep. Hook his leg. Drive your knee to the mat. Drive your hips in. Lean hard towards the overhook arm. This way. Here. Inside trip. Another series of things that you can do from the over-underhook position is to start from what we call arm control. Okay, what you want to do is bring the underhooked arm out, come across, and underhook his forearm so that you're controlling this arm at the wrist, the tricep, and under his armpit. You have it controlled in 3 places. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is work what we call a Russian arm throw. It's fairly simple. What we're going to do is step the inside foot to the outside of his foot, here, and the outside foot is going to rotate and step between his legs. So we're doing this, and this. This knee goes down to the mat. The inside leg, which became the outside leg, is going to follow, and you're going to take this man over the shoulder. Once you've taken him over, you rotate back towards your back. You would like to be in a position so that your shoulder is above his. You don't want to be in a position like this, where your shoulder is below his. You want to make sure that your shoulder is above his. From this position, you can come out and go across chest. You can go into a headlock position, or you can go into a half Nelson. Okay, again, on the throwing position, from here, you come across, and you underhook this arm so that you control him at the wrist, the elbow, and right under his armpit. Now from here, you control this tight. Keep your head on this side of his arm. You step to the outside here, and you're going to pivot this trailing leg between his now. Here. Take him over. Rotate back. Your shoulder is above his. Cross chest. Headlock position. Half Nelson. The key thing on this is the way that you complete your rotation. Okay? Again, you step to the outside. The trailing leg now goes between his legs. Here and here. Inside knee goes down. Outside knee follows. Get him up over your shoulder. You pull. In some cases, this inside knee may need to pop back up again, like such. Here. Rotate around. Make sure that your shoulder is above his. Another technique that can be done from this position before you change is a Japanese whizzer. Some people call it an arm throw, some a Japanese whizzer. There's lots of names for it. Okay, from here, what we're going to do is step to the outside of his foot. This arm comes under and wraps right under his armpit. As we do that, we're going to go into a back arch position. Here, arch high, come all the way through. Again, you roll around and pop your shoulder. You can use the same finishes that we did before. Across, headlock, turn in, look for your half. Okay, again. So you're in this over on the hook position. From here, you step, you come under his armpit. You're getting to the outside of his body. The key thing on this is how well you arch. From here, high arch. Here, you take him over. Rotate up, pop your shoulder. Okay, the next thing we're going to cover is what I call a thigh tap. Okay, you're in this position here, and all we're going to do here is come across and pop his thigh. When you do that, it's best to have this inside foot forward. That will allow you to rotate this foot back and give him space to fall. So from here, you change your footing. Keep your hips low. All right, now we come across here, we pull this in tight, and we move here. And we come right over top. Okay, from here, inside foot forward, control this. Come across, give him space, here, and down.